Hey everybody, it's Brooke and I'm back. It's time for episode 4 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 3. If you are just joining us and you would like to see all my uncut reactions to the previous episodes, as well as early access to episodes 5 and 6, you can check out my Patreon. It's linked in the description. Not only do we have uncuts and early accesses for all our YouTube shows, we have Patreon exclusive shows that are chosen by patrons. So if there's something you really want me to watch, the best chance you have of me watching it is recommending it on Patreon, and then your second best chance is I have a recommendation setting channel blah, 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 in my Discord, where you can recommend, especially like movies for movie night polls and things like that, are over there. Last episode was pretty cool. We met Kendra's replacement, Faith, who her watcher was murdered, and she was definitely overcompensating that in her anger and like need to be like, I'm the best, blah blah blah. And she was really interesting. She's staying around, so I'm interested to see her dynamic develop with our other characters. But the big news from last episode is Angel's back. So Buffy, like, she's going through it, right? And she finally is like, okay, I have to move on from Angel. I'm going to place the ring he gave me down in the spot where he died, and I am going to move on. And then it cuts, and suddenly, flash of light, and bam, naked Angel where the ring was. We don't know anything about him. He just, like, looked up at the camera looking scared, so we don't know if it's Soul Angel, Soulless Angel, if he has amnesia, if he only remembers some things. Like, we don't know. We don't know if he remembers hell. We don't know anything. I'm going to assume we're going to find out stuff in this episode, and if we don't, I'm going to be very confused and very sad. But we might have a new big bad vampire. The big bad who had killed Faith's watcher is dead, and he had like a sidekick vampire who kind of was like, nah, let him die, let's do our own plan. And I think he was a lot more intelligent, so I'm interested to see where he goes, and if he becomes the big bad of this season, or if he's just a couple episode villain. I'm not really sure, but I'm just really excited to find out. You can already tell that this season the budget has gone up again. Like, there's a lot more locations, there's a lot more special effects, kind of. I think even the vampires kind of look a little better. Like, they're still ugly, but the makeup itself looks better, if that makes sense. But we're about to dive into episode 4. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave me a comment. We're working to get to 500 subs and do our first stream. So at the point I'm recording this, we're at about 330 something. I don't know where we'll be at when it comes out. A little ahead in my recordings, but we'll see. Let us start episode 4. Ooh, full moon. I wonder if it's an Oz
after
focus, because
the lead dog
he's a
turned
werewolf.
up a snow.
But Oz locks
He was
himself
sounding
up
the
on the
deeps
full
of his
moon.
nature,
and the parts of his nature that were deeper than he.
Oh,
Maybe we
they
should
lock
try
him
a
up in the
stimulating
library.
message. Anyway, it'll help you stay awake. It's good and very wolfy. Seems to soothe the savage beast. Now he's had his 2 o'clock feeding, and
They
after
feed him?
sunrise, if
I
he
think he'll
forgets where
be
his
fine.
clothes are, they're on top of the file cabinet.
Half? You and Oz?
What?
Which half?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Willow,
Anyway,
what a
he's more manageable
icon.
tonight and on the 3rd night. Thanks again for doing this. I wouldn't have asked, but I have this test.
Oh, big. You can count on me. Got my coffee, magazines.
He's
Figured
gonna
I'd
fall
read.
asleep.
Run this.
When Sandra gets bit, it's gonna be his own fault.
Bet you and Scott have been up there kicking the gear shift.
Hardly. Only been on a few dates.
Okay, they've been on a few
Hello.
dates, so time has passed and Angel hasn't
Tell
gone
me.
straight to
I bet
her.
not.
All men are beasts, Buffy.
I hate
Okay,
that.
I was hoping to not get that cynical till I was at least 40.
Well, it's not Oz. He's locked up in the library.
That every guy's in it only for the chase?
I know, it is an awful generalization.
Oh, I really didn't think we'd ever see him again.
That's what I stopped you for, basically. Hey.
Okay, those are pretty flowers.
Thanks. Pete brought them for me.
Yeah.
Who
Well,
are these people?
I'm sure Scott does that kind of stuff. You too, Buffy.
Well, I have to go see Mr. Platt today.
Platt, the school counselor?
I get to convince him that I'm Little Miss Stable so I can stay in school.
Platt creeps me out.
If you want my notes, they're yours.
Thanks, that'd be great.
She looks familiar, but I can't pinpoint where she's from.
No need to panic.
Okay.
Poker,
Don't start
not
with
your
that.
game.
What's the deal, Giles?
It would concern murder last night. A male student was found in the woods.
Which student?
Jeff Walken, terribly mauled. Now, much as I hate to think it...
Oz was
it
in
could
the
be the
library
handiwork
the
of-
whole night.
Me.
The room was secured, the gate was locked, and the window unbreakable and... open.
How long exactly did you rest your eyes for?
A little now, a little then.
When you volunteer to do something like this for someone, do it. This is his life.
Miss Summers.
If you couldn't do the whole night, you should have been
Summers reporting
honest
for
and had
sanity.
people rotate.
We're not gonna be friends. You have friends.
Okay.
I hope. What you need is a trained, not too crazy professional who will always give you his honest opinion. Everybody has demons, right?
Yeah, hers are a little more literal.
Gotta say I'm with you on that.
Let's start with why you ran away.
My boyfriend
That's a
died.
long story.
Bore me.
I was dating someone. It ended badly. He was my first. I loved him.
Oh.
And then he.
Changed. Lots of people lose themselves in love. It's no shame. Right? They write songs about it. The hitch is, you can't stay lost.
Why is he giving good advice? I don't trust him.
And if you can't.
He's either gonna die or be evil.
If you can't.
Oz ate someone last night.
You
We
did
don't
not.
have
Oz does not eat
proof.
people. It's more werewolf play. And maybe then he'll
Sandra,
take a
can you
little
stop
nibble.
talking? It's your fault.
I'm not helping, am I?
No, perhaps it's something else entirely.
Okay, well, we make sure the window is
It's
locked
okay.
tonight.
We'll work together and we'll figure this out.
But what about us?
Well, I have
Maybe
some
he
research
just
materials at home I
actually
need to
got
look
mauled
at.
by a bear.
Well, we could ask Faith to watch over him.
They don't all have to go.
Okay, you know that thing where you bail in the middle of an upsetting conversation? I have to do that.
It feels like they should have 2 people to watch him. So that they can take turns sleeping.
It's gonna happen soon.
Poor Oz. That must be so painful. Probably Angel with no memory fucking eating people. But I guess he wouldn't tear them apart, probably. He might, though, if he's, like, really confused. Oh, he's not all there. Just like, I don't want to hit you. He's like, I just have to knock you out, okay? Not the Scooby-Doo lunchbox.
Oh, God.
Why are you like this?
Here, hold this.
Willow, how can you stand it?
Yeah, well, I mean, this guy is pretty barf-worthy.
They could be from anything.
Anything with big, sharp teeth and vicious.
Do you want to go back to the car and wait?
I feel... Do we gotta chain him like that? How do we make him be human again? Okay, we need to get Giles to help figure out what's wrong with him. Oh my god!
Buffy, are you okay? What are you doing here?
She's like, girl, my nose!
Bleeding internally. Couldn't sleep.
Oh, she
Figured I'd,
needs to go through the
try and do a
files.
French test.
That's cool. I was going kind of crazy in here.
You gotta tell them. She can't keep this secret.
Oh. Boy.
You can't lie about this.
What if
It's also not fair to Oz.
I told you that I had a dream about Angel?
That was to be expected.
What if I told you that he's
It's
real?
been some dream. I didn't think you knew what a card index was for. Do you believe it was a prophecy?
No.
I mean, a lot of her
I don't
dreams
know.
have come true.
Let's just pretend for a second that Angel somehow found his way back to Sunnydale.
From what is known about that dimension, it would suggest a world of brutal torment. It would take someone of extraordinary will and character to survive that and retain any semblance of self.
Maybe we should just like show Giles that he's actually alive.
Two types of monster.
Hey, change of plans. Glazed or cake? I mean, this time it's not your boyfriend who's the cold-blooded.
Hey, how you
Chili
doing?
donut?
It's not him. It is her boyfriend, actually.
It wasn't conclusive.
How could it not be conclusive? What did it look like?
I
Was he
mean, you
big?
saw him in the woods.
No, it's just.
I'm gonna be not on her side for
Buffy,
keeping this
over here.
secret.
I'm really out of it today. I didn't sleep well last night.
Just don't tell Mr. Platt you have insomnia. He'll make you start a dream journal. I guess he's kind of funny and stuff. It's just, sometimes I just don't like the things he says.
You look great today.
How do you do that if you start dating someone
But
in
now I
their
want to raise
friend's
that
stuff?
to amazing because you didn't sleep well.
Check out Scotty liking the manic depressive chick.
That's not a nice man. How's he doing? Probably not great. First, you stab a man and send him to hell, and then you lock him up.
Angel.
Poor Angel. I don't even know if he knows his name anymore. Don't get too close. He's gone a little wackadoodle. Dude, he hasn't probably had a nice touch in a very long time.
I can't. I have to meet a friend.
I don't want anything to happen to her, but if he left, would that be so bad?
Relax, Debbie. What's wrong with you?
Why did I have the creepiest closet ever to... Like, what?
No, Debbie, you did not drink that, did you?
Drink it. No, I didn't.
Don't turn around.
Oh,
Okay,
he's
and
dead.
don't say anything. I mean, this whole entire story is probably going to convince you that I'm loony bin material. I need help. I need to talk to someone.
What the fuck is that? Is there a third thing coming around?
I was trying to get rid of it.
You were trying to get rid of it?
To help you.
When I drink it, nothing, Debbie. Nothing! I don't need this
Dude,
anymore,
I'm
okay?
such a good judge of character. I hate
Way
that
past
guy.
that now.
We need to run away now.
You wanna know why? Because all it takes now is you, Debbie. You and your stupid, grating voice!
What the fuck? Debbie, we gotta go.
By whoring around with other guys and taunting me.
No, I don't. I don't even look.
Even he's not going to listen to your
He
pathetic
killed him because she said,
ramblings
oh,
anymore.
sometimes he's funny.
I am all you've got now, Debbie.
Ew, not the abuser thing. Ew, no thank you. Literally jump off a cliff.
Are you alright?
Are you alright? I just punched you in the face a couple times.
I believe the phrase coined by the coroner when describing Mr. Platt was pureed. But he did
Okay.
confirm that Platt was killed shortly before Buffy found him.
We're all glad Oz is off the hook.
Indeed.
And Angel.
Shouldn't he be here by now? Sunset's at 5:30.
Yeah, you okay?
What?
Sweetie, you have a black eye and have been crying.
Klutz.
Oh, he's gonna go after Oz, and Oz's werewolf is gonna kick his ass. Don't fuck with him.
We're looking for a depraved, sadistic animal.
Yeah.
Present.
It's
Yeah,
not
maybe
you.
a cold-blooded jelly donut, but my timing is impeccable. Debbie. Well, victim number 1, Jeff. He was in jazz band with us. They used to horse around.
And we know that Debbie knew Platt. I mean, she was seeing him and way vocal about not having love for the guy.
Debbie, a minute ago, sporting a nasty black eye.
Okay, so pretend Debbie wanted Platt dead. Maybe he fought back. Now, what if boyfriend Pete's the one doling out the punishment?
We should find them both immediately.
Whatever, werewolf Oz probably has a better chance against that guy than human Oz.
Bring a fresh shiner like that. You know what works?
What?
Don't get hit. But people are dying here.
It's not his fault. I mean, he's not himself when he gets like this.
You mean Pete? Pete's not like other guys, is he, Debbie?
No, he's a weirdo who drinks ooze.
You have to talk to us.
Yeah, but there's like conditioning there. It is hard to break. Oh my god, bro.
Where can we find
Okay,
him?
when they get mad at Buffy this time because she didn't tell them that Angel was back, that's fair. I will not defend her on that one. This was a bad choice.
I don't know.
Look at yourself. Why are you protecting him? Anybody who really loved you couldn't do this to you.
I miss everything.
No.
Great.
He's a psycho.
So are you to live out your grim fairy tale? 2 people are dead.
Let's go,
Since when
showdown.
do you touch my girl?
No even question why I've lost myself in a cage.
About this cage? When that sun sets,
You won't be allowed to see it.
something's gonna happen that you probably won't believe.
I don't believe that. Oh, that's sad. Where is Oz supposed to go?
We have to go. I have to find Pete.
He does love me.
Come on.
Werewolf time now would be good. Uh-oh.
Time's up.
Like, good for Oz to be able to defend himself. Bad for when this is over. Oh, he bit him. Are you fucking kidding me, bitch? It's gonna be her, right? She has to stop him. And now he's bit, so now he's whatever he is and a werewolf?
God, you're alright. She almost shot you. Did you see? She knows.
How did she know, Debbie?
Cause you gave her a black fucking eye.
No, she just knew. No!
But what did I expect
I
from a
hate
screw-up
him.
like you?
Shoot him! Yeah. Bro, can you fuck right off?
Get the gun! Get the gun! Hurry!
Kick his ass! He might not understand, but he still obviously cares. I mean, some part of him is still there that is like, save Buffy. Do you remember anything, bud?
Buffy.
He remembers something. Okay, you gotta tell people now. Shoot, I'm gonna walk into the library and be like, hey, look who's back. It's cool now.
What happened with Debbie and Pete? Except for the Pete was a monster part.
Pete was a monster? Where have I been?
And your special
Cordelia's
place
like,
core,
I'm
which
busy.
is why I adore you.
He's afraid Debbie was gonna leave him, so he mixed this potion to become super macho.
I'll see you guys
You
later.
gotta break up with that kid.
Right.
But also
Now I'm gonna
his
be
2
stuck
best
with
friends
serious
just
thoughts all
died.
day.
I don't know what to say. That's not gonna sound stupid.
Friends with them both since before we started school.
Is there anything I can do?
It's just that you never really know what's going on inside somebody. Do you?
Night came on, and a full moon rose high over the tree.
She watching him.
Faithfulness and devotion. Things born of fire and roof were his. The call still sounded.
Okay, but like improvement. Okay, improvement. He made an improvement. He remembered her name and that he wants to defend her. That's improvement from attacking her. So there's hope for Angel yet. Yeah, I feel like this one, the point is very clear. Abusive relationships and how they happen and the power dynamic and how they convince you they love you and they don't. Someone who loves you will never hit you and they won't say those things and treat you that way, and it is hard to get out of those situations and be, even when you're like the friend in that situation and you want to help and you You don't really know. All you can do is be there for the person, so and not let the abuser push you away from them, so that they always have somewhere to go to when they can leave. And yeah, that's all you can really do in that situation. This is obviously showing the worst case scenario when the person doesn't leave. What ends up happening is eventually it goes too far and they're gone. There's some stuff going on near me where something similar has happened, and it's just really depressing. But yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting because we see this. They're kind of juxtaposed, right? Because you could, like, just looking from far away, look at Willow and Oz, right? And be like, well, a couple times a month he turns into a monster, but it's not. It's very different because he takes precautions. He's not abusive. He's not blaming Willow for anything. It's like they take the precautions. They do what they need to do. He doesn't hurt her. Versus this guy, he was jealous of the fucking guidance counselor. Like, it's always people like that who are so insecure and tend to be the ones actually cheating. Like, if someone is so convinced you are cheating and you're not, it's probably because they are. But yeah, this was a heavy episode. Faith wasn't in it too much, but I like her as part of the gang. Cordy wasn't in it too much either, but when she was hilarious. I feel so bad for Buffy and Angel right now. I don't think I agree with Buffy's decision not to tell the others. I could understand not telling Xander because he's annoying, but like, even like, I think she should at least tell Giles, so he can help her in this situation. But then we wouldn't have plot, right? We need something to blow up in their faces eventually. And I also get her being like, well, they all think he's evil. What if they want to kill him right away? Like, I want to see if he can come back. Like, I get that too. I do wonder if Angel coming back is going to lead to Spike coming back or Druella coming back. Just because I feel like their goal was to, like, help get rid of him. But they said they'd never come back, but I doubt that. It is interesting. I wonder if we'll see Angel, like, slowly healing every episode now. Or if we'll see him every other episode. I do think that is probably going to be his story arc for this season, is seeing him heal and, like, become himself again. But Willow had to use the same spell, right? So they can't get back together. Like, because if they do, it's just going to restart that cycle again, right? Or is it fixed this time where he can experience happiness? I don't really know. But it'll be interesting to find out. I'm very invested in that storyline right now. I'm excited to see where that goes. I need, like, a villain to get invested in, because that guy was interesting in the last episode, but he wasn't, like, as compelling as some of our past villains. But I'm open to see where this season goes. Let me know how you felt about this episode in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for episode 5.